These are books that I would consider like bedtime stories or story time. We have a lot of different illustrated books. This is Fairy Tales for Bedtime. Wanted to give you an idea of what the inside of this looks like. Almost all of them have bookmarks. This is Pirate Stories for Little Children. Every story in here is illustrated differently. There's Pirate Stories for Little Children. Here's the Big Book of Little Stories. Here's an idea of some of the stories in there. And that's a combined volume. Then we have our illustrated series. We have a lot of books that are in the illustrated series, but they're all thick. They're very big books. So here's the classics for little girls. The classics for little girls, it has The Wizard of Oz, The Secret Garden, Heidi, Little Women, Black Beauty, The Railway Children, and that one. Then we have illustrated fairy tales. This one has Sleeping Beauty, The Emperor and the Nightingale, Beauty and the Beast, The Dragon Painter, The Frog Prince, The Elves and the Shoemaker, Little Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, The Emperor's New Clothes. It has a lot. Everything's illustrated differently. Then we have illustrated stories from Shakespeare. This is great for children because you can read this to them now, and then when they get to high school, they're going to already be familiar with the characters, and they're going to already know the story. So this will be a great help to them later on, and they'll already develop a love for it now. Stories from around the world. This is great to use with geography. They can actually learn different stories from different places and expand their horizons a little bit. Aspirin Stories for Little Boys. This one has a ton of stories in it. The Emperor and his new clothes. I'll show you that's my child's favorite picture in the whole book. Whatever gets him reading, right? And then there's the Treasury of Animal Stories. Of course, these are all about animals, but there's an idea of what the inside of that book looks like.